Hi my friends, this is a video about point of view. For quite many different things that in some countries or some states of some countries accept things that are not positive, not needed, and not God practice. So I just talk a little bit about different things, and at the end I focus on how we can be better, united, and improve our practice in all areas. Okay? I really appreciate it, and I talk to you soon. Okay, my friends, so here we are. Now we are going to talk about some practices of our planet that needs to end and some practices that we are going to be strong with. Okay? All right. So our main objective is to clarify to people that does not know, on the difference between evil practices and God practices, because we are human beings, right? And we can choose, even that we have some information from parents, from culture, from churches, religion, from the community, and so on. We become adults, and it's up to us to make good choices for life, choices for good health, choices for kindness, for friendship, for peace and love, for us and for the planet, right? Because we're not alone on this planet. We live in families, we live in communities, right? It's not positive, not sustainable to live by themselves. Okay. All right, so I'm just going to mention a few things because some people say, oh, that's fine, but it's not. Oh, that's fine, but it's not. All right? Okay. So the first thing is about money. So we need money up to the moment, right? On the future, we're going to have peace points, but we need money. But some people focus only that on their lives. They work, and, want more and more and more. So money, if you use wisely and have what you need, and to be healthy and happy, that's good. But when it's too much not needed, not good, not positive, people that focus on get expensive items or never happy what they have, they want more and more and more and more. They don't have time for family, don't have time for themselves. They just keep working. All right, the other thing is tobacco. Tobacco, nicotine, and all these things. They are not healthy, not good. Even people that stop smoking, they still have problems. For many people, they don't get completely healed. It's hard to get healed. So we cannot accept that. People used to have that in movies, and now they took it out, but some old movies still available. People smoking on movies. All these things are not good. People smoking in restaurants, in many different places. People can still smoke. It's not right. Why? Because children walk in there, teens walk in there, adults walk. And all these things are not good. We have to end negative practices in our planet. The other thing is marijuana. And people still, how people can authorize marijuana in one country, another country, and other drugs, many other drugs, such as Holland. I don't know right today, but they used to allow people to have many different drugs there. So we cannot have that, my friends. We have to be strong for life, for God practices. All drugs of all types hurt people in different ways, mentally, emotionally, physically, right? They hurt people. It's not healthy, not good. We have to end all the way from production to selling or seeing things. Okay? All right. So the other thing is synthetic drugs. Synthetic drugs are very, very bad. Some people can say, oh, I didn't know better. That's what I learned. My parents, that's what they were doing, for simple things, even headaches or or cramps or anything, synthetic medicine, okay? So it is something that we have to pay attention. You know, we have to stop the habit of using those things. Okay, so the liver, we know that the liver in good conditions, good eating habits, good practices, workout, you know, the liver can renew. But many people are not on these situations. They still eat bad, or they don't work out, or they're obese and things like that, so make pressure on the liver. And it's hard for the liver to process so much chemical from the medicine, from food, and so on. So this is also evil practice. We are born this planet to be healthy and strong, without chemicals, the best as possible, right? Okay. So now let's say a few words about gays and lesbians. That is not God practices. No, it's not. God made the man and the woman for them to marry each other. That's how it is. And it's also that we have a lot, you know, in our planet. It's people alone, people by themselves. They're not in harmony. They get divorced, they separate, they get divorced, separate, get divorced, separate, right? So, and then many people marry again, they have the same exact problem. Why? Because they didn't fix themselves, they didn't improve themselves. You know, and many times they even repeat patterns from their parents, bad patterns from their parents. So this is not God. God wants us happy. God wants families united, couples united in peace and love, harmony, happiness. Okay? All right. So now let's say a few words about states that authorize those marriages of gays and lesbians. People that authorize drugs in different countries, they, my friends, they have to pay for it. They have to work a lot during the 28 weeks for good and positive practice, whichever is the most needed that they can do in their country or in another country, whichever they can serve and work for God and don't work for evil. Depends how bad the things they did before. They have to put, you know, work now, really work with enthusiasm, with happiness. Yes, let's do it, let's get it done, right? For example, we have many countries that are called if they speak English or not. If they have a specific profession, they can help tropical and subtropical countries. If they are good plumbers, good electricians, they know how to do solar panels. What they know the best, they're good painters. What they know, they're good leaders. They have great yes form points. What they have. And start looking, you know, talk to people close by, see if they're already searching, start searching and go. If the person does not have money, offers a volunteer, because that's the peace program. The best we can already start everyone working volunteers, from good producers of good items until people, shops, stores, supermarkets, giving things to people. Soon as possible, right? So we can already adjust to this new way. All right, so now let's say a few words. As I said, you know, like why happens so much in California? People eat healthy there. They have sun in a good part of the south of California for good months. How happened? Evil influence. That's the only thought I have, because they don't eat bad things. You know, I don't know, I never lived there, I visit there, I know they eat a lot of organic, they focus on organic, so they should have clean bodies, but I don't know if they had a lot before vaccines with chemicals that hurt them. You know, I really don't know these details. If schools ask for them too much, I don't know. But evil practices, all these things. Even the fires in California. We have to find a way to pray, because I really believe that all those fires they have there, and fires in Australia and other real big wildfires, is not only natural. They're criminal fires for some things. And what I know, like from California, for example, I don't know Australia, but for California, people focus in money, 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 money. The best they can, and they keep going. So this I know as well. So all negative thoughts, they generate negative things around, right? So my friends, we have to focus and pray, focus in God. One God. Which God? From which religion? Oh, which religion you're from, Goiânia? It does not matter. It's one God, one superior force. It's one nature, one mother nature. That's it. We don't need anything else. Not from this religion, that religion, that religion, those religion, that religion. No. We're just going to say one God and one nature. That's it. Okay? All right. Now for abortion. Yes, we can abort if the child, if the fetus have any a physical problem, any mental problem, anything they discover. Why we're going to have a human being living for 60, 80, or even 20 years with a problem? Why? My friends, they're going to join the Life Renovation Program with prayers, and in a few months the mother can get pregnant again. Very soon. Very few, 1, 2, 3, 4 months, the mother can get pregnant again with that same spirit to born, and this time gonna be healthy and strong baby, okay? All right, this is already decided, but no abortion. Some people say abortion because they were raped or they had problems on that area from this person, that person. How that person was dressed. Tell me how that person was dressed, where that person was located, where were the parents of that teen, where? So we have to have positive practice. Teens stay with their parents at all times. They go to school, they stay at school, and they stay with their parents. School, parents, that's it. They only go out to the hotels on the proper weekends with proper signed signatures. Forbidden to fake parent signatures. They have to know what else they need. They have to wait 5 complete weeks to make love. Why is that? Yes, because it's important for them to talk, to know first about each other, right? So on the end of the 4 weeks, both of them gonna do health test to know both of them don't have HIV, or if they have, they don't have any other sexual transmitted disease. All this is important. With 4 weeks, they check. They do their health test. All teens and young adults, not married yet, okay, have to do it. The results come with 5 complete weeks, then it's okay. 5 complete weeks, okay? And also, between one person and another, it's 4 weeks break. Cannot have relationship with anybody. They can start talking, can start meeting, because some disease, even from saliva, we have to be careful, okay? So that's very important. They can be friends, special friends. No kissing 4 weeks, because depends that the person has or not. Some can kiss if they are clear. Both sides are clear, that's okay. All right? So all these things we're doing for a few years. All right? Because we need to end HIV. We need to end all sexual transmitted disease, virus. We have to end those things and focus on healthy, strong practices. Okay? All right. Now, disposable items. It's evil practices on this planet. People start having the thoughts, but they were not thoughts for God. You know, it's way too many landfills and consumerism. Both of them go hand by hand. Disposables and consumerism. Disposables and consumerism. From fast food to family practices. That's what they do. Oh, the couch is not good, the chair is not good. Trash, trash, trash. Oh, this doesn't look good anymore. I got new clothes. Trash. They don't even bother bringing the items to thrift stores. They don't bother. They just want the new, or it's fashion, it's new, or it's better, or looks, it's people using right now, and you need one, and more shoes, more purses. So this is consumers. Consumerism, it's evil practices. It's not God. You think God wants the planet trash like it is right now? With landfills and trash in open space, because some third world countries don't even get the trash covered. They're open, and some people even walk on those landfills for food. That's not God practice, is it? So, disposables, it's evil practices for sure, and consumerism for sure as well. Okay? All right. Now, the government. Let me say a few words about government. So, a long history. Let's get the last 2,000 years, right? We know that many countries, formed from independence, and in different ways, in different times, and some is still not independent. Do you believe that? Some countries still hold others as dependent. Do you believe that? I don't believe. But it's true, my friends. It's true. Some countries still not independent. That's not good practices, right? In some countries, they have presidents that it's on power for decades, or they have kings or queens or whichever it is, for a long, long time. Okay? All right, so this is not God practice. What God wants? As for sharing, right? For us to be happy, for us to be healthy. That's God practices. So now we have in our hands, my friends, it's a moment for us to renew humanity, for us to have good practice. So please don't give your vote to anybody. Don't give your vote. Now it's coming the end of the year. Many countries already start advertising presidents and this and that. Even for the countries that say they're Democrats, they're not Democrats. They have democracy. They don't, because they hold people in other ways. They put inner chips on kids' ears. I don't know even how they do that, but they find a way. Both my kids, both my boys got chip on their ears without my authorization. Believe that? It's true. I don't know how happened. How happened. If it happened when they were born, and I have as well. Do you believe that? Democracy, a country that's free. Free for what, my friends? Free for what? For evil, right? I don't know if they put in my tooth when I have an implant, or if they put in my belly when I had a C-section, right? But I have a chip connected to satellite, because I know things I do inside my house. I go out, people repeat, repeat. So I have a chip connected to satellite. And many of you have as well. I don't know how they convince people, because some people have on their ears. They know about it. Like me, I don't know, but they put chip. I have a chip in me. And you believe? I don't have, which dentist I'm going to go, or which scanning I'm going to do in my belly to see where this chip is located. Yes, my friends, a situation. You go to Brazil, everyone with chip on their ears. Is the inner speaker. Inner is a tiny thing on their ears. And here in the United States, for sure they do it. I don't know how. If they do it when the children are born, if they put it right there, they do the ear screening. So maybe they put in my two boys when they were babies, without my authorization, without even knowing. I discovered a few years later. Yes. And they tell them they're connected to cell phones, so like my older son, all the time. I used to throw his phone away when he was younger, before 18 years old. Now I can't throw anymore because now he's 18. If I do that, I'm in trouble. But when he was younger, I'm his mother, I could do it, But the speaker connected to his cell phone, to a satellite, tell him how to do, what to do, how to be mean to me, and so on. My friends, that's a free country. Free country for who? For what? For who? For evil. For evil. So pay attention, my friends. Pay attention. So go to people that you really trust and scan. Scan your belly. Scan your tooth. If you have an implant, go to a country you choose. Go to professionals you really trust. People that you really trust, because we're going to need that anyways. Everyone needs to take this thing out of their ears, this tiny chip, right? Speaker, right? Take it out for them to complete their registration afterwards. Okay, we need to take them out, and they have actually to sign a paper that they don't have it. And afterwards, we're going to scan everyone again to make sure what they're saying is true, because we cannot live like that. We cannot live like that. How we live in a planet where people are connected to computers that tell them what to say, what to do. We cannot do that. You think that's God? No, that's evil, the worst. They just say to ignorant people, oh, this is a free country. You do what you want. It's all a lie, because it's not true. It's not true. What? They hold people with those things I'm telling you, with chips in their ears and connected to cell phones and things like that. Okay? So we have to be smart, my friends. Go to professionals, do the scanning, okay? Leave your cell phone and, or go even to third world countries and get those scanning done. I don't know, though, in third world countries if you can do that big scanning of the jaws, right? But if you have implants, oh, be careful. Might be one there, don't even know. And for those that are sure they have it, they have to take it out. They have to be strong enough and say, I don't want this anymore. Whichever person put in, you have to find a person to take it out. Your doctor, your spouse, if it's an inner skin, you need a doctor, right? Because, I don't know, might need a few stitches. And it's a delicate area, If in some people they put on a heart when they have heart surgery, and some people when they have surgeries in general, where they put. If they clip, like it's a non-rusted material, if they clip, they staple, how they do it inside people's belly when they have C-section, when they have, things like that, And sometimes they make people sick, because it happened with me. For me to believe I was really, really sick with a lot of leg pain. I said, what's going on? Or one foot pain. Make me believe I was really sick. And it was all lies. All lies. What was it? They did hypnotism to me. They did spells, or whichever they did. They make me believe I was really sick. You know what I did? I went to the hospital. And they scanned me, and they didn't find shit, because maybe they thought I was a spy from another country, which I'm not. I'm a teacher, I'm a mother, And I work since I'm 15 years old, and I'm a teacher since I'm 15 years old. That's who I am, But maybe because I travel a lot, with my own work, So maybe they thought that, but they're all wrong. They hurt. Once they hurt my leg really, really bad. I was weeks and weeks sick. I couldn't walk properly. They actually hurt me, And they did CAT scan on me. They didn't find any shit, because I never worked for any organization. I'm not a spy or anything like that, Okay, so this is all evil practices that are going to different countries. We have to be careful, my friends. We work for God. We need to take all these things out. Okay, if you know you have it, you need to take them out. Find a way. Go to another country, whichever you need to do, get it done. Okay, get it done, take them out. If you don't know, then you need 2 jobs. If you had an operation, you have to check. If you have any catheter inside veins, because they can easily put a chip there, inside the vein. Or if you have any C-section or gallbladder removal or teeth implant, even cavities, because the chips are so tiny, even in deep cavities, they can do that too. Root canal. Yeah, my friends, a lot. Oh, this is even evil practice in our planet. And you're gonna end evil practice in our planet. And now it's our opportunity. Doing what? Good practice, with good rules and guidelines, because then no one gonna say, oh, I didn't know. Oh, that's what I did all my life. That's how I saw my parents doing, everyone doing, so I did the same. Okay, the other thing is for clothes, right? The countries and schools here in Brazil, and I believe in many others, are letting students come with tiny shorts, letting students come with rip pants. Oh, this is evil practice. No, rip pants. It's voodoo. It's coming from voodoo practices. That's where rip pants come from. They rip, and make some negative things for someone else. And now it's fashion. Evil practices that needs to end, my friends. Need to end. We need everyone to be strong and focus on God practices, because, we have to end those bad things. Okay, and tiny shorts. When I lived in Brazil 20 years ago, we didn't see people with showing their whole belly out in buses, urban buses on the street, everywhere. With tiny shorts. I didn't see that in Brazil. Now you go even in Brazil, all over you see those things. United States, all over you see those things, mini shorts. Children, even to school. It's there in a dress code. No one respects the dress code. They go with rip pants, they go with mini shorts, girls go without underwear or look like underwear, and they go belly showing. If you complain, if you say anything, they cut you off from that school, because they don't want trouble. They need to keep their students going to school so they won't lose their job, they won't have problems or people talking about. It's all evil practices. The other things are bad magazines. So many bad magazines. Magazines and things on some in newspaper, on social media, talking about rich people, talking about famous people. Goodness, paparazzi, people can't live in peace. Some of them even like those because, talk good or bad, but talk about me, right? Wrong. Oh, evil practices. First, we have to focus on our families. Some people have time to read those magazines, purchase those magazines, and talk about others, talk about their neighbors, their family, talk about others behind them. Oh, these are bad. Oh, these are negative. Okay, so the other things are video games. Video games and books. My friends, they're all over. Here in Brazil, many countries. I don't know which country, has been strong enough. In Japan, they have. In China, they have. So, books and video games, bad ones, killing each other with monsters, a half human, a half a monster, right? Animal that's not even a proper animal. They have, like Japan used to be such a good country. Now they have anime and all these bad things, right? Disney makes so many bad movies, The Beauty and the Beast, and many, many others. We already said a few words about that, the fairy tales. All bad, all bad. And Disney movies and many others. They make people that look bad look like they're the good ones, right? And the monsters, the ugliest as possible, they are the good people. Imagine. They change things around. Oh, and it's okay. Oh, it's fine. Okay? So, my friends, we have to be strong. At schools, we have books about, and also information, even videos, talking about bad things, families disunited, families with people with people that are depressed. They talk about all these bad things. Gays and lesbians being a good thing. What else? They talk about slavery over and over. All bad things. All bad things. People living on the street, how they survive. They leave home. People that leave home, teens, young adults that leave home. How many, the other bad thing, we have a lot in the United States, missing people. Missing children, missing teens, missing adults. But the children is true. If they're missing, right? Someone got them. Or the divorced parent, or someone from the neighborhood, or someone from other countries, or, a group of different people. But teens and adults, because they run away from home, and that's fine. It's all over. That many people missing. But many are not really missing. They just disappear because they don't want contact with their family. They got a job, they changed their identity, right? They move on. The other thing that's very bad, it's for surgeries to change people's sex, right? Males become females, females become males, they eat hormones, do surgeries. Goodness, this is all evil. How the government of those states let people do that? Can you tell me? The other type of surgery that's really bad is that they change the faces of people. So people can steal from their country, be corrupt, do bad things, and then they change a little bit here, a little bit. They look like someone else. They get different documentation. There they go to another country and live free. So, my friends, all these surgeons, they have to pay for it because they know they're bad. In the same way, people that sell all these drugs like marijuana and so on, all bad. They're connivent to it. They agree with it. We have to be strong and go against it. We need to have principles. We need to raise our standards. We need to raise our standards. We need to have dignity. Dignity for everything we do. Didn't know, but now people cannot say anymore didn't know, never thought about that. That's how I was raised. It's okay, because it's true. Some people cannot think out of the box. That's how they were raised. They were spanked a lot. Then they're going to spank their children, right? They heard bad words, right? Cursing. Since they're babies, that's what they're going to do. They didn't know better. But with our practices, everyone will know the right. And they have to do it. If they don't agree, very simple. Life renovation program with electric chair, because that's the only way, my friends. That's the only way. So for schools, for example, right? We're going to give everything we can. We're going to give fresh air, going to give organic food, great teachers, teaching everything with games, and people going to have recess, because like here in Florida, they don't have recess. Middle and high school don't have recess. Do you believe that? Their recess is their time at the cafeteria. They don't have a really 30, 40 minutes for fun time or sun exposure or games outside. They don't have that. So whoever took that out, gonna pay for it. Need to work, and a lot, because how many thousands of children just here In my county, there are 20 students, 20,000 students, about 20,000 students. Just in public school here in my county. Imagine the whole Florida. Who said middle school and high school don't need recess? Have to pay for it. Yes, that's the only way. That's the only way. And work hard. Work hard to fix the damage they did in the past. Really volunteer, really be engaged, really help, really be enthusiastic, really don't measure and really work hard to get it done, things done. Get the peace schools going. These people that did harm in one way or another, people that pressure government, people that pressure the president, people that pressure the governors, state governors, or local county mayors, city mayors. This is here in Brazil and in many, many countries. Or you think there's not? Yes, they are. Or you do what we want, or you are out. In Brazil, it's even worse because they kill the person. The person don't agree. Bye-bye. Here in the United States, we still have some better guidelines, but it's still the same. On a pressure, oh, you don't want? Okay, so you're not in that position anymore. They take it out. The USDA, my friends, the USDA is one of the worst. USDA, one of the worst, and also the health industry. Oh, you don't want? Yeah, you're going to put that vaccine over there. We need to sell those vaccines. So you're going to put on the rules and guidelines that you need that vaccine. Even that you don't need, really. But we're going to put, because we have to sell that vaccine. And they keep doing. So USDA and Health Department here in the United States is really, really bad. Really, really bad. They don't know how they got so bad. In Brazil, people talk so much about natural medicine and things. I don't know how they got so bad in the United States with synthetic medicine. I don't know. I don't know which president. I didn't even search it up. I have no time for that because it's negative altogether, right? So, I don't know. But who authorized? And more and more and more. It's the same as USDA, how they sell a pound or half pound of meat, cow's meat, for $1. $1 burger, $2 burger. How they do that? They give all these pesticides, all these herbicides. They have to raise all these animals, and how the food is so cheap. And they make the government sign contracts with them. They don't have enough dignity to resign and say, I don't agree with that. A very few have dignity to resign and say, I don't agree. Okay, if you're going to take me out, so I resign. A very few have dignity. They rather be in power than resign and say, look, I don't agree with that. You're making pressure. You're too many of you. Or in Brazil, they just kill the person. Don't agree? Bye-bye. So, my friends, we have to work for God practices. And no one is perfect. You show me one, because it will be a pleasure to meet a perfect person here in our humanity right now. Because even those that volunteer a lot, even those from a long time ago, such as San Francisco, or recent years, such as Mother Teresa, they were not married, they didn't have a family. So they were not perfect. Jesus was not perfect, and so on. Buddha was not perfect. Just tell me one person is perfect. I want to meet that person. Because even people that are very kind and volunteer a lot, sometimes there's something missing in their lives, or they're not married, because to be perfect, that's how we have to be. We have to be married, we have to be good with our children, we have to play with our children, we have to do all good practice, we have to eat healthy, we have to work out, we need a job, right? We need good points, peace points for everything we do, and take care of our health, and be on time, right? So, okay, but hopefully I'm gonna find and meet many on my way, perfect people. During my 28 weeks, I hope I'm going to meet many, okay? All right, my friends, because we know. So God created our planet, right? And Mother Nature, both together, raised humankind, created humankind. Let's say in a few words. We're going to tell the proper story to children, second graders, and again with more details in later years, maybe high school, I don't know yet. Okay, so they had a little problem during the millenniums, right? Otherwise, humanity was not going to be like that. So even God and nature, God, because how God let so much bad things in our planet. How happened? So somehow, evil made something that made him unconscious, for some time, or, something happened there. I don't know exactly, I'm still studying, but it's not so important to study anymore. The main thing is for us to focus from now on and have good positive practices. For nature as well. Nature made mistakes as well, my friends, because nature had quite a few different opportunities, because nature ended up, right, the dinosaurs and have the ice age and all these things. How is still so many bad animals in our planet? How? Some are very ugly looking, some are very harmful, some are very bad. From tiny ones, such as viruses, and mosquito that transmit those viruses. How happened? How happened? So nature is not perfect as well, okay? And from now on, united, my friends, all of us united, we are going to build a new humanity. But we have to say that God and nature, it's the creators of our planet, our universe. God is the creator of the universe, and nature is, with God, created planet Earth. Okay? Very simple and no more than that. Because religions create so many details about this, about that, this. We don't need that. What we need, it's our rules and guidelines, how to be healthy, how to be strong. We don't need to go back. I just went back to mention a few things, because it's not important who we were in the past. It's not important this life, past lives. Some people keep focusing, meditating to discover what they were in other lives, if they were the pauper or the prince. But we don't need that. Because what matters is who we are right now, right today. Are we healthy? Are we happy? Are we strong? We have a spouse, we have a family, we have children, we have teens, or we are grandparents. What are we? We eat healthy, we work out, we are healthy with everything, or not? So what matters is who we are now. So it doesn't matter what you were before. We just need to have a few rules and guidelines for us to be better. For example, I already said, but I'm just going to repeat because right now it's a good moment, because some people don't go to listen all the videos, right? Until they're all properly listed on websites, in our website. But those that lead places, big positions such as big owners, big managers, big principals for a long time, and so on, for now, they are not going to apply, okay? Not for these 20 years, they cannot apply. And after that, only young people can apply anyways to be the 10 department direct, so they're not going to apply again. All right, their time is over. They already lead that position or reign as king and queen or prince or princess, right? But right now we are going to give opportunities to new people. And they need to be young, up to 54 years old, okay? 54 or so, because, in 10 years they have to retire, okay? All right. So now let's just say a few words. So I talk about many things. So we are working for democracy. But it's this type of democracy for God practices, okay? Because it's not this blurry democracy that some people talk about. That's not true, okay? We are talking about God practices. We are going to have 10 department directors everywhere. We have to start now. We have to start today. So you get in this mess, you start talking to people, your family, your friends, co-workers, neighbors. That's the base for everyone. You start to talk and inspire and share, invite them to subscribe and give donations for us to start this work, right? And soon as we have these 2 piloting plans, we are going to help others because we need to be working to improve and have everything properly written and everything. Please make your donations. We need a few $1 million to do that. Because here in Florida, land is very expensive. We need a lot of land. We need some building, improve the building, make the housing to receive families from other countries. So we're going to stay here for a few months in Florida and in Brazil. These 2 countries with this piloting plan. So we have what? We have 4 weeks the international conference and a little break between, right? And then we have 4 weeks for the second conference for department directors, 10 couples for every single position for us to practice, see how it works. And in the meantime, we're going to plant a lot of gardens, herbs, food of all types, fruit trees, and so on. Okay? Okay, so the other things, in a few words, that are really not positive is the way many countries is acceptable for wedding dresses for the ladies that are really not good. They're way too much on a special day. There's gonna be other men there, right? So we have to, it's a party, it's a very special event. Yes, it is, but we have to be respectful, right? So this is something that's really not good. It's influence of negative things that's not right. So the other thing we're going to stop, it's having at the wedding, quite a few countries, they have the father leading the bride. So we're going to stop that as well. The couple will enter together. Okay, they will be together. So they will be helping each other to get their clothes, helping each other to dress, talking to each other, not be separated from each other. Okay? All right, so the other thing is for kissing. People do not kiss old boyfriends, old girlfriends, or father, mother, their own babies. They don't kiss. You know, that's also not right. People kiss only their own partner when they're teens and young adults and their own spouses. That's it. Not even babies or toddlers. We don't kiss them on the mouth. We can kiss them on the cheeks, while they're growing up a little bit. But as soon as they become, 14 years old, we don't kiss them on the face anymore. We still hug them, but we don't kiss them anymore. Who is going to kiss is their own partners. When they're 15 years old, they're going to have their own partners. All right? So 14 years old is the last year we can kiss one side only. Parents or grandparents, that's it, no more. Okay, so 15 years old and older, they're already going to have only a kiss from their own partner and later their own spouse. So the other thing that's very negative is tattoos. Tattoos, piercing, all these things that are not needed, anklets, and so on, right? We don't need to mark our body in any way. Farmers, a long time ago, they used to mark their animals, and burn them, but it's not something for humans. Not good before, not good today. It's not needed. We have to take them out. Depending the type of ink that was used. Everyone with tattoos, being small or big, need to take them out, need to be removed. Some can be removed at home with lemon and things. We're going to have some video because not everything that you see online is safe. So you have to wait, you go to specialists to do it. So tattoos, piercing, all these things. The other thing is for the use of wheelchair, people that cannot walk, people that have only one leg, people that have only one arm, people that they cannot move around by themselves is also not positive, not good, not needed. Let's do prayers, right? We have 2 weeks of prayers. If the person really needs, it's okay, the family keep praying, do it for a month, but no more than that. And the person needs to believe that will be born soon on the same family that they love, the same family that they like so much, right? And be, born in one of the families as soon as they get pregnant, the ones that are already pregnant, or another family that are closer, such as a special friend, and they're gonna born right on that family. Right, a few minutes later, my friends, not way too long. We can do that. We have to do it with care, with attention, right? With confidence, and with prayers, lots of prayers, okay? So for all these other things, for autism, for Alzheimer, for Down syndrome, and all these other things. So for some things we cannot have really a cure, right? Depends how severe it is. And for some we might have a cure, and for some details that we're gonna have videos showing, so the person have an idea if they can work a lot during these 28 weeks. Also depending on their general conditions. For all these things, from virus to physical problems, what can be done, what cannot, what type of therapy people can do it, how they can renew the cells and which cells cannot be renewed, and things like that. Okay? So for all these situations, it's with respect that I say. It's not to be against the law. That's not my objective. It's for us to have awareness instead of the person having a disease or not having a perfect body, like physical parts missing. Or some people in pain, often in pain, or some people can't walk for a problem. All these situations, or brain damage, or so many other things, right? It's with love that I say that we can renew life, do a lot of prayers, right? With consistency, daily, always at the same time, with their family and the special friends they have, gonna focus, and then they're gonna see which family can accept that spirit to born. So who is pregnant, if anyone is pregnant or not, okay? Because we have those 28 weeks, we have to resolve all the situations. Because we cannot have people that are blind, people that are deaf. Why people going to live, even 2, 5, 10, 20 more years of their lives on that situation? They cannot see, people that cannot see the planet, they cannot see their own family members. They cannot see their spouse. They cannot see the beauty of planting, of friends, of their family. Of course, I already said, the beauty of the trees, the flowers, nature, right? So it's good for us to think that with consideration, with kindness, and renew life. Okay. So the other thing is that when people get married, when people get a new dog or something, don't get overexcited about. Some people cry for this, cry for that, cry for this. We have to have more emotion, equilibrium, because that's important for us. God wants us to have emotional equilibrium in all ways. In hard times, so people won't fight back, won't say words back to others. Also, people will treat others in the best way instead of agreeing with bad practices or with cursing or things like that. They will have control and, be above all that situation. We have We need to have emotional control, mental control, control in our what we speak, what we think, right? What we want for life, okay? All right, so we have all good things for us, for all of us, okay? So in special events, very special events, okay, we can, the person cries a little bit, but nothing to over, some people, like we see sometimes, instead of paying attention to the spouse or something, they're crying, So let's enjoy the moments with our open eyes. Let's enjoy the beauty of being united, the beauty of renewing families, the beauty of renewing our planet, the beauty of sharing things for all families of this planet Earth. Okay? All right? And we also, I already said a few words, but just to complete, we give no value to collections, no value to expensive jewelry. We don't sell, we don't purchase, because all this, it's objects. My friends, we have to give value to people. We need time to give value to family, need time to take care of ourselves, be happy, right? We need time for those very special things, okay? All right, my friends, so I'm waiting you here in Florida. We are waiting. We, the headquarters, are waiting, okay? All right, so it's a gift to be talking to you, and we see you soon. All right, so let's just say a few more words of evil practice, animal farming. Keep the animals trapped all day. Keep the calves tied up, right? They cannot run, so they won't create muscles, so they have very soft meat. Keep cow milk, right? Milking cows trapped. They take milk from them hours and hours and hours. They're supposed to give about 5 liters a day. They get about 25 liters a day, right? Something like that. And hormones, so they can produce more milk. They take the calves from them and keep doing artificial insemination, so those cows get impregnated, and as soon as they have a delivery, in 24 hours, 48 hours, they take the calf them away. Do you think this is God? Where? And many people know about, they saw documentaries about, and they still consuming cow's milk, cow's cheese, pizza with those cheese, right? They don't care. I don't say we are because we have to say in a positive way, right? Focus on a positive. We were in a humanity of I don't care. People don't even care about their lives. They don't have self-esteem. They don't have love for themselves, for others, for their family, for anybody. They don't care if they're killed or not, if they're a bomb person, or, if they are, they can kill others because if someone gets them, they don't care, and keep going. Yes, they learn how to grow this way. Children, teens on the streets, in civil wars. So it's a lot of problems. Civil wars in many countries. We made a list. I think it's about, 20 of them still in civil war. Different countries. So we have to pray, and take action. Because just pray, my friends, does not work. Was the time in my life I prayed for hours to feel good. Hours. And then we realized that we have to work. We cannot only pray. Pray works? Yes, it works. If you do good meditation, you can avoid spells, you can avoid hypnotism, negative hypnotism or spells from other people, you can avoid voodoo practice from other negative people. Yes, you can do all that. But we also need to work because God help us. We have to focus and believe that God is the superior force, and He give us guardship if we do our part. We have to do our part, right? If the person is sick, doesn't work to be healthy, doesn't help, right? And so on. So that's very important. The other thing that's very negative here in the United States and in other places, it's polygamy, for example. How, in a time like now, we still have that authorized? It makes no sense, my friends. Polygamy, it's a very bad thing, I don't even know when it started, who was the first one, but that we know that just much before Jesus, we already had that with Solomon, and the culture is still on that area, the region. Some countries there, they still authorized to have such a thing. The other thing is for people, that authorize children to talk about schools, to talk about, have books about being gay is good, being lesbian is good. Good where? My friends, this is all evil practices dominating people that don't know what they're doing. Don't know what they're doing because this is so bad. It's really bad. Even marriages in different countries, accepting such a thing. It's unbelievable what evil did, right? And we have to forgive evil. You believe that? After all these things, we still have to believe that he will be a good person, evolve spiritually, and be pure one day, like all of us. Imagine, be pure one day, pure spirits, really kind, really healthy, really happy, sharing peace and love. Yeah, we have to believe that. But you don't want to encounter evil, right? Not in his bad image and not on his good image, because he wants to fake out people. So you think he's going to look bad on his real life, but he's incarnated here on our planet. We have to be careful and pray. Pray and focus in God and do good practice and pray and pray and pray and pray. Okay? All right. So the other thing, it's for Catholic and monks. They don't marry. This is so evil. Because we know that for humanity to continue, we need a man and a woman to have a baby and another baby and make a family, have a family, right? With good practices. So what happened? It's a lot of nuns, right, from Catholic churches and priests and so on. They don't get married along the years. They don't have children, so bad. Even that some volunteer a lot, they have kind hearts, but the thing goes on. Monks, the same way, even children, all separated. Racism, we have a lot of races in our planet, a lot of races. Here in the United States, they talk, and many still are. And make people to believe that black people is bad or mean or, or lazy or this and that. So, my friends, we have to hold hands. We have to hold hands in name of peace and love. We have to hold hands in name of God practices. And we have to hold hands to have families united, because that's the only way we are going to be better. And we have to hold hands for a better humanity. That's the only way to really work, to really talk to people, to really share work. And if anyone knows something better than what I said, just let me know. If it's really more positive and more sustainable, I will consider, make my search, if it's needed, and have a decision. Okay, because all these things are important. All these things. My friends, evil has been done negative things for me for a few incarnations, if you believe that. It's true, a few incarnations. And made me born a few different incarnations like dreaming, so I wouldn't get to my senses and improve some practices in our planet. Not once, more, a few times. And evil has made people believe that he's God. So we have to be really careful every single day. Pay attention on your children, pay attention on your family, your neighbors. Be kind, smile to people, because a smile can avoid depression in someone. Smile, be happy, talk, say hi, how you doing? Have a great day. Make good wishes, because this can make a change on people. You know, people that are shy, this is all negative practices as well. Negative practice. Because God wants people to communicate, people to be united, people to be kind and happy and share good things they have, good thoughts, good feelings, good practices, right? Sing together, dance together, respectful dances, of course, and have games together, have parties together, right? God wants us happy. God wants us happy, right? This planet Earth can be a paradise, but we have to work for it. We have to work. First, we have to plant a lot of food. We need clean water, we need house and education. That's the most basic of the basic, and health. After that, we're gonna focus on planting a lot of trees, cover semi-arid and desert lands, and everything else we have been talking about. For us to have a paradise here. Not a dreamy one, not a fake one, like it said in the Bible. No, a real one. People happy, people united. No consumerism, right? Everyone using what's really needed, saving things so they would last, take care of things, take care of people, take care of ourselves, right? Let's start there, right? Okay? All right. So we have to hold hands. And for us, you know, that's the most basic of the basic. Have peace and love. Have dignity and respect. Right? Those are the most basic things for God, the superior force, to be with us. For us to deserve guardianship with our own practice, because God cannot be, you know, doing so much, you know, all the time, because he has his job as well, right? But we have to do our part. If we do our part, then it works, then it's okay. So that's how we have to start. Peace, love, respect, what else? Kindness, dignity for everything we do, friendship, everything else we know. Those words are the words our children gonna talk about, not things, negative things from books and video games that they are having. But those are the words we're gonna talk most about. You know, to be kind, to have friendship to each other, to be close to each other, to communicate to each other, right? We have to communicate. You know, many people are lonely because it happened one way or another. They're lonely, live alone, don't talk to no one. They work, they eat, sleep, work, eat, sleep, alone. So we have to improve all these things, okay? We have to have good, happy families, good, happy communities, okay? All right, my friends. So it's really good to be talking to you, and let's get up in the morning and have a few minutes for our prayers. Let's pray before we eat, anywhere you are, at your educational site, if you're a teacher, if you are with your co-workers, if you're eating, do a prayer. focus on God, okay? Because we need a lot of work done, for ourselves, our families, our cities, our counties, for the animals. Because we have way too many animals that they are good on one thing or another thing, but they need to born, as I said, in humans, so they can evolve different capacities and evolve spiritually. Okay? All right, my friends. So it's a gift to be here with you. And always be careful. We're going to have the 28 weeks coming. Be careful with envy, pride, jealousy, gossip, gluttony, all these things. And the other things that are even worse, crimes of all types. Killing, stealing, right? All these things. Pay attention, be wise, pay attention to everything you do. Before you leave the door of your house in the morning, go to work, go to school, hug your children, hug your teen. Ask them to pay attention where they walk, where they step, how they work, how they hold the garden tools. Every day you can say a different sentence. Pay attention, open your eyes, pay attention, my son. Pay attention, my daughter, right? So pay attention, my wife. Hug them, give them a hug. Because many things were lost. Many children, teens don't even talk to their parents anymore. That's evil practice, it's not right. We have to talk. We have to care about each other. There's a game I used to do a lot with my children, is the game of what was the best of your day? What was the best? What was the best at the school? Focus on the best, because it's going to take time for us until all families have clean water, food, house, education, health, my friends. It's a lot of work. A lot of work that we need. Okay, so, but if you have a strong family, eat together, have a clean house that's clean, organized, have good practices. As you learn already, start practicing. Don't wait for the organization launching day. Already start doing everything you know and share as I already asked. Okay? All right, so I really appreciate your presence to this organization. Get organized, get all your documentation ready in this one email. And if you are a family coming to the international conference, please already send your one email with everything to me, right? And if you're a family coming to the second conference, right, the conference with 10 couples from each area, already get your documentation, everything organized in one email and send to me, okay? So we can start registering the couples and start this beautiful work of our organization. So please subscribe right now if you didn't subscribe yet, and make your donations. Okay, make your donations. If you have time, you can go online. If you have a property, you can give a property. Because we need here, like I said, the piloting plan here in South Florida. I'm waiting for it. I don't want to send my son to public school again. We have to start our own peace school. And you might be the one. You might be the one that or have money can donate and help us to find a property to purchase for our school. Or you are the one that have already a property that's not being used, such as a restaurant that's closed down, or a hotel that's closed down, or a school that's closed down, or a church that's closed down, a property available, or even a commercial site that we have land to plant. We need land, a few offices, one or two rooms, bathrooms, we need that, right? Basic things, okay? All right, and let me know, send me an email. Okay, so many blessings. Peace, love, good health, and strength, and united. We are one, and we're going to get this going. Talk to everyone and talk again and motivate and inspire and start singing our songs, dance our dances, right? and start working with the Clean Water and Peace organization. So I really appreciate, and I see you soon. Okay, my friends, so we got this video, more information for our handbooks, and also for you to have an idea on how we, the headquarters, think and how we are going to have better practice for our humanity. Okay? I really appreciate all your help so we can have our website ready, our Peace app ready, and Peace schools, Peace educational sites, Peace residential communities, Peace commercial plazas, Peace producers, right, of authorized items. Okay? All right, so join us this beautiful work and 28 Royal Volunteer Weeks. Okay, my friends, thank you so much, and I see you soon. Okay, my friends, so I just want to say that I wrote God with 2D in purpose because that's how we're going to write, okay? Because God does not have 3 letters. God needs 4, right? With our new practice, what we're learning, okay? So we work with even numbers, and there it is. Thank you so much, and I see you soon.